Publishing tycoon William Randolph Hearst built his fabulous estate on ranch land overlooking the village of San Simeon on the central coast of California beginning in 1919. He called the estate Las Cuesta Encantada, Spanish for the Enchanting Hill. The hilltop complex includes the twin-tower main building known as Casa Grande, 3 guest houses, and 127 acres of terraced gardens, fountains, and pool. It is a museum like no other. Hearst commissioned architect Julia Morgan to build his estate, which was under almost continual construction from 1920 to 1947. The architecture of the estate is done in a Spanish Colonial Revival style. The inside of Casa Grande included magnificent walnut paneling, Renaissance and Baroque tapestries, and neoclassical sculptures. Mr. Hearst entertained the political and Hollywood elite of the 1920s and the 1930s. Among Mr. Hearst's guests included Winston Churchill, Charlie Chaplin, Cary Grant, Charles Lindberg and Clark Gable. After his death, the Hearst family donated the estate and much of its contents to the state of California in 1957. Titled the Hearst San Simeon State Historical Monument, it attracted nearly 850,000 visitors in 2018. It is a great family travel destination with amazing scenic surroundings. There are 4 different guided tours of the estate available on most days. Each one explores a different part of this luxurious estate that encompasses 115 rooms with 38 bedrooms and 40 bathrooms. Starting from the visitor center at the base of the estate, a bus ride climbs to the top of Enchanting Hill. The upstairs suite tour explores the upper floors of Casa Grande.
All right, well, on behalf of California State Parks, welcome to Hearst Castle today. My name's Maria, and I'll be your guide for our upstairs suites tour. We'll have to make our way up to the big house, and once we're there, we'll go start looking at the guest rooms on the 2nd through 4th floor. Well, there's a mezzanine too. We're going upstairs.
Built without a grand staircase, access to the upper floors is either by elevator or stairwells in the corner turrets of the building. This tour climbs spiral staircases to the upper levels of Casa Grande to the Hearst Suites, guest bedrooms, and William Randolph's own personal library. The duplex bedroom suites were originally built as open light wells and later remodeled into wonderful guest suites. 2 sitting rooms, decorated with tapestries and painted ceilings, are topped with loft bedrooms. The Celestial Suite on the 4th floor at the base of the bell tower is the highest point of Casa Grande. The 2 tower bedrooms were first used in 1932, featuring stunning views of the California coastline. Sunlight filters in from the carved stone facade in the sitting rooms and bedrooms. The sitting room contains the renowned painting Bonaparte Before the Sphinx. The suites are linked externally by a walkway known as the Celestial Bridge, which is decorated with elaborate tiling. The richly decorated Doge Suite was inspired by the Doge's palace in Venice. The beautiful antique ceiling, marble balcony, and ornate fireplace was a favorite of guests in the 1930s. The main library used by guests makes a baronial statement. Nearly 80 feet in length, it houses more than 4,000 books. It also contains a collection of 2,000-year-old ancient Greek vases. The Gothic Suite on the 3rd floor was William Randolph's private part of the residence. This set of rooms is where he and Marion Davies lived. There are 2 bedrooms and a private sitting room. The 14th century ceiling in Mr. Hearst's bedroom with panels of medieval scenes was originally imported from Spain. The monastery-like Gothic study is where Hearst worked. It contains a series of arches painted with Gothic images and is where many of his most treasured collections were displayed. After the guided tour, guests are welcome to explore the gardens and pools at their own pace. 3 swimming pools were built at Hearst Castle. The famous outdoor Neptune Pool was originally built in the 1920s. Built above ground, it is lined with marble and serpentine tiles, statuary, and sculptures. The Neptune Pool was recently refilled after 2 years of restoration and repair. Water reflects the light to create a brilliant turquoise hue, which is beautiful to see. The indoor Roman pool is decorated with 8 statues of Roman gods and goddesses and heroes. The statues are copies of ancient Greek and Roman originals. Modeled on an ancient Roman bath, the Roman pool is decorated with mosaic tiles with intense blue and gold colors that provides a sparkling effect. The opulent grounds of Hearst Castle and the beautiful estate is spectacular. It is an education on American and California history, and kids, no doubt, will be impressed to see how the original media mogul lived.